What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel where you subscribe to daily updates for Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I'm a little late today. I've been screwing around with this microphone. Those of you that watch know that I've been having problems with my microphone. Hopefully I got it fixed now. We will see. It's just like every time I use Zoom and then go back over into OBS, it screws it up. But hopefully we got it right now. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, or investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets. Fear and Greed Index, we are at 53. But before we go any further, I want to remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up, and leave your comment down below. That will get you entered to win the free Ledger Nano S. We will be giving that away tomorrow. I'll be picking a random comment from a random video throughout the week. Yeah, but anyways, we have raised 5 points from yesterday, still in the neutral zone. And for all of you that are screaming, I was right, we're going to the moon. If you look at the big picture here, guys, that I've been explaining forever, it's still not bullish. We're nothing but lower highs still. And we still have the hidden bullish or hidden bearish divergence, which is higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. On the monthly doesn't happen in a day. I'm still bearish. There's nothing to tell me not to be bearish yet. We do have our bullish case scenario from when we broke out over here. Could we see 16,000? Yes, we've talked about that. Coming up and retesting this trend line. It's definitely still a possibility. Do I think it's going to happen? I do not, but it doesn't matter what I think. What do you think? There's a couple other things we want to look at here. You look at the price action in the weekly, we are rising, still declining volume. That's usually a sign of a break at some point. If it breaks up, it's going to be massive. If it breaks down, it's going to be massive. Let's look at the RSI in the weekly one more way. Like we looked over here, we had a head and shoulders, and it does look like we are forming a head and shoulders here. If we do come back down, and again, guys, this is the weekend. Anything could happen, but if we did come back down and form a head and shoulders here and drop below this trend line, it would get extremely ugly. Let's take a look at the bullish case and the bearish case here. So looking at the daily, as you guys know, I'm expecting some bad news, and I do expect a capitulation like this at some point. Today, who knows? It's not, everybody acts like I say it's going to happen today. I'm not saying it's going to happen today. I'm saying it's going to happen. And if you look, right over here in August, we were at 12,500. We've made still nothing but lower lows over here, guys, in the daily. Nothing to be crazy about unless we pass this 12,073. And as you can see, this rising wedge here, we get up to the 12,037. That would be retesting the top of this. But again, if we don't break this high here, there's nothing bullish about this. And let me show you one more thing. If we do a measured move from the swing high to the swing low down here, I'll pull out my Fibonacci retracement tool, put it from the swing high to the swing low, and look at that rejection right at the golden pocket zone. If we do get above this, our next area is the 0.786, which is 11,900. If you guys watched yesterday's video, that was one of our breakout targets or breaking the trend line I was showing you yesterday. But we're going to zoom in. We're going to take a look at it. Still looking at this, depending on where it was would break out. Our measured move, let's say we broke out tomorrow. Not saying we're going to break down tomorrow, but just to get a measured move there, if we did, we would be looking at about between the $8,800 and $9,000 range. I'm not going to go through all these targets. It's Saturday. I'm just going to go through what's going on currently. As of right now, we are rejected at the 0.618 fib, between the 0.618 and 0.615, which is the golden pocket zone. I just want to make this clear. The golden pocket zone is not between the 0.618 and the 0.786. That is a $500 difference here. The golden pocket zone is between the 0.618 and the 0.65 retracement, and that is exactly where we hit. Will it hold? I don't know. We'll see. It is the weekend, like I said. So look at one more thing here. Let me get this Fibonacci retracement out of the way. And as you can see here, if we draw a line from them two peaks, just like they are down there, let me make this white so you can see it. And as you can see, lower highs in the price action. And again, guys, this is on the daily, so we do have 4 more hours. We could break above this high. So if we was to break above the 11,950 range, that would invalidate this. But as of right now, higher highs in the price, lower highs in the, lower highs in the price, higher highs in the RSI. That's hidden bearish divergence. This is a downtrend. Hidden divergence is a continuation of the trend. Our high was 12,500. Does this look bullish? Yes, this looks bullish. I can see why people get bullish. But guys, we're still in the downtrend here. Nothing is proven otherwise than we are falling down here. Like I said, I will be the first to admit I'm wrong, but first we would have to break the 12,100, and then of course 12,500 would be the ultimate to break that, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it, guys. Let's look at, I am currently in another short. I got stopped out from my short yesterday. If you were watching the video, I had my stops right above this trend line and said I was going to enter a long, and I had a measured move of 11,900. I did not stay in. I got out at 11,400 and went back into shorts. We'll see what happens, and I do have my stops at on prime there at 11,600. So a break above that, then my next target is that target from yesterday, 11,900. I will not long there. I'll wait and see what happens around the 11.9 if this breaks up from here. And that is about it for that prime. If you are interested in trading, definitely check it out. I'll leave a tutorial up top. Prime XBT is by far my favorite exchange. You can use Savy promo code Savy50, you get 50% on top of whatever you deposit up to 1 Bitcoin. Savy25 gets you 25% off your fees. You can trade gold, silver, Forex, crypto, Dow, S&P, everything on one exchange. It's super easy to use. It is by far my favorite exchange. It's set up like a real exchange, not like a casino like most of the other ones. But yeah, check it out. And let's look at this daily. So let's take a look at the daily RSI. We've talked about this for a long time. I haven't brought it up in a while, but this rising wedge that we broke down out of came back up. We are testing it for support right now. We could get a spike up today. Like I said, 11.9, whatever. And as long as it closes back down below this and we get rejected, we should be continuing down from there. If not, we could come, let's look at these measured moves here. These are still why I'm bearish, guys. If you look at this white trend line here, resistance, support, rising broadening wedge in white. The measured move is around 3,800 to break down from here. And if you look at the pink as a rising broadening wedge also, this being the resistance, this being the support. As of right now, about 11 or 10,200, 10,150, somewhere in this range is going to be the bottom of this trend line. A break of that gives us a target around the 6,500, 6,600, right in that range. This all still looks bearish, guys. Let's see. This is my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. A lot of cool crypto stuff on here. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff as long as it is not trademarked. All right, let's look at, this was what we were looking at yesterday, right? So if we look at the pink trend line here, let me get this out of the way for now. This is what we were looking at yesterday, and I had my stops right here and said if we broke this, this was 11,370. My stops were 11,000. I think they were, I don't even remember, but they were right above it. When it did break out, it stopped me out, and I longed. I got out of my longs at 11,400 and back into shorts. The reason this measured move here, if we look at this whole triangle, that measured move was 12,380, which would be going up to retest this rising wedge here. And this is on the 4-hour. And guys, this does not mean this stuff happens in a day. That's what a lot of people don't get. you want to stick with the crazy moon stories and think it's going to $50,000, you know, in a couple weeks or whatever, have at it. But until there's something proving this is bullish, it's still bearish. Let's look at looking at it from here as a triangle, the measured move up from there. As you can see, yesterday we had that at 11,900. Like I said, that could be an area to watch for. I will be watching that area for another short if I do get stopped out in the shorts I'm in now. And as you guys know, we started that account with 0.1 Bitcoin. We're at a little over 0.2 right now. So we're still up 100%, even though we were up higher, you know, in the past few days, but that is trading. Anyways, we are still up. And let's take a look at this whole thing, this big picture right here. I just try to explain all this stuff off, and it's great that a lot of people get it and understand charts and understand what's going on. And then you got the crazy hyper newbies thinking the world's going to just adapt Bitcoin today and it's going to go to the moon. Reality is we were in a rising wedge here that we broke down out of, and the measured move of that is 6,000. Of course, we have these areas right here, which are retracements of this swing low to swing high. The first one being 10,445 at the 0.236 fib, 9180 at the 0.382 fib, and 0.5 at the 8165. And then we have our golden pocket zone between 6850 and 7140. If we don't get a bounce here, we'd be looking for the 6,000. Then after that, 0.786, which is 5675. And then our gap all the way down here, the gap's actually at 3570. Again, doesn't say it has to fill, guys, but be aware that it's down there. If you're not aware that it's down there, if you don't think it's gonna, or it's possible, you're probably gonna get screwed. You're probably gonna sell me your Bitcoin down here if that happens. So anyways, let's, and as you guys know, I sold all my Bitcoin between these areas right here. I sold my last one the other day right here. I'm looking to buy back down here. If I'm wrong, no big deal. I save capital. I'll buy up here. Doesn't matter if it's going to 100,000 like everybody thinks. What would it matter? So anyways, I'm not buying back until down in these levels. I'll probably start buying back around 9,200 is my plan as of right now. If that changes, I will let you know, but that's what I'm looking at. And like I said, if it does moon from here, and it's going to go to 100,000, what's it matter if I get it back at 1,500 or 15,000 or whatever? I made a lot of money this year through Bitcoin, and I hope you did too. But let's look at 4 hour. 4 hour shows that we could get that little blip up here. We are showing bearish divergence there also. If we look at this peak here, higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action, that is hidden bearish divergence. Although we could get that one more little move up. Let's see with 1 hour. Looking at the 1 hour, this is what I'm looking at. Ultimately, if we broke this line here, which is going to be around the 12,124, whatever, somewhere in that range. Let me get this pink line out of here. That would be retesting this trend line here of this rising channel that we broke out of, and I still have the target down here about 96, 9,700. Of course, we have the gap down there. We did not quite make it down there. I still think it's definitely a possibility we get down there. If we come up to retest the top of this channel, it's going to be around on the Coinbase chart around 11,660, which will also make a rising broadening wedge here. If we do get that one more push up, definitely possible, not necessary. If we come back down to retest the bottom of this trend line here in the rising wedge, it's going to be around 11,000, depending on where we hit. So between 11,030 and 11,080 if it happens this weekend. And the measured move of breaking down from here, depending, again, on where it would happen. But that would get us down to around 9,400, which is a lot of old resistance right here, and then became support. So that's another area we're going to want to watch, is the 9,400 area. We'll just put that in there for now. But as of right now, like I said, Midterm, guys, I'm still bearish. And if you look at the chart, like I said, it may seem like this is great and up, but look how fast this went down. Look how long it's taken us to get back up there. This is a corrective move. This is not an impulse move. This is an impulse move coming down from 12,500. People act like we hit 11,500, guys. We did not get anywhere near these upper levels. And again, I'll show you one more time. Swing high to the swing low. Where are we at? In the golden pocket zone. This is where Bitcoin gets rejected a lot of the time. And then we also, like I said, could go all the way up to 11.9, which is the 0.786 and the measured move from the triangle. But even so, it's still bearish. It's still coming down lower, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but it is my opinion. Let's look at the dollar index we've been watching. I said daily close below this would be bearish and bullish for Bitcoin. Well, we got the pump for Bitcoin. If you guys pay attention, I'm not talking to all you guys. I'm talking to you trolls that just like to be heard or something in your silly ass comments that make you sound like you're 12 years old. But if we look at the daily RSI, lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price, that's hidden bullish divergence. I do think we're going to get a bounce up here from the DXY beginning of the week. Litecoin, nothing has changed unless we break this 5188. Still bearish here down to the 38. My first price target, 31.25 is my second. Take a look at the RSI. It's getting definitely topped out. If Bitcoin gets that one more little leg up, this is probably where Litecoin's going to go, 5188 before getting rejected. If we blow past that, then it starts to get a little more bullish. Ethereum, same thing, same targets, 246, 201, unless we break the 400 range, get back in here and make support of this trend line here. Other than that, it's all still bearish, guys. Yeah, so everybody can scream how bullish they are and how bullish Bitcoin is. But if you zoom out and look at it and see the bulls, the moon boys will zoom out and look at the big picture when it's falling. And then they'll say zoom out, but they don't want to zoom out when it's going up. If you do that, there's nothing happening here, guys. It's just not that big of a deal. Yeah. I mean, take a look at the bigger picture. Let's go into the weekly. It's really not that much happening, guys. Be careful out there. Best of luck to all of you. I told you what my plans are. Make up your own mind. If you are copying anybody's trades or getting advice from any YouTuber, anything, and you win money, that's on you, not them. If you lose money, that's on you, not them. If you have to look on the internet for someone to tell you where to long and short or where to trade, you probably shouldn't be trading. If you're just doing it to learn and then making your own educated decisions, that's one thing. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the CryptoSavvy logo above my head. Smash the like button. Leave your comments down below. That also gets you entered to win the Ledger Nano S. And I'm out of here. Oh, yeah, let me know how the mic sounded.